A lesson your colleagues could use too.
Listen, I've lost much blood. I need a medic to patch me up. Quickly! Will you help?
Alright, fine.
You hunters sure are polite when you need something. Fine. Do you a favor, against my better judgment. Give me your hand.
Are we going to see our good buddy at the hospital? I forget his name now. Okay, quest completed. You know I'm not getting any experience for that. There is no way this game is going to reward me
an ordinary man, I'd diagnose anemia, but
for helping witch hunters.
Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
We're back with a all too kind and generous witcher who is looking quite grim and gruesome and who's having major anxiety attacks over loot in a warehouse. And how do I get out of this room? There we go. And he doesn't know where he is either. Is this the Vilimius Hospital or whatever the heck it's called? The place where we brought Priscilla when she was attacked by the higher vampire? Looks vaguely familiar, but, you know, it could just be a... This is what all hospitals look like. And how many damn floors does this place have? Looks like I gotta go down one more floor. And then I can find the exit door. Maybe. And I don't see... Yeah, there he is. Joachim. Long time no see, Joachim.
Yes, Geralt?
Coroner told me... I haven't had that discussion with him. The coroner told me about your past. I'm sure I had. I had all discussions I could possibly have with him, no? And, wow. He may want to put Geralt on the operating table and hook some electrodes up to him. He looks like Franken Geralt.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
And
Any truth to his
forever.
claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Yeah, haven't seen him in ages, and I'm haranguing him over his past. Okay.
Farewell.
Is that Melitele? Is that the goddess of healing or whatever? Okay, and that's the door out. All right, so we're going to be on like the opposite. Yeah, we want to head to this building here. And we just got to slog it through Novigrad once again and not get sidetracked. How the heck do I even get out of here? Right, and I'm generally heading in the general right direction, generally, right? Generally, no. But I don't, I think I kind of got to go this way. And get her. This is a big, long ramp that heads up. I think I am heading in the right direction, believe it or not. For once, I'm going to ignore any side quests. Right? I'm going to have the willpower to avoid those side quests, however curious they may make me. Oh, why do I feel like I got sidetracked already? Not too bad. Actually kind of nailed it, didn't I? Nailed it! Witcher direction-wise. And my stuff, after all this time, it will be a minor miracle if the loot that is rightfully mine is still in this warehouse, but we shall see. Is this... Why do I feel like I'm blowing it as far as my route to the warehouse? Let's I think there's a sort of harbor side road here we can take that will keep us headed, keep us on the straight and narrow, so to speak. Unless we went right into the bay here, which kind of looks like we're almost done. Okay. And am I going to have to sneak in the back again? And where was which? It's not that building. It's the next one? Yes? Yeah, I believe so. Or, I opened this door, did I not? Yeah, I did. Okay, so, is anybody here, like, cleaning up the corpses? The mess we left behind? I'm not. Their loot's gonna be long gone, isn't it? Yeah. I wanted, damn it. I wanted to see what Bernie had on his, in his possessions. Alright, so... Do I just, like, loot the rest of the warehouse and... whose warehouse am I looting? I guess is the next question. Did they have anything to do with Bernie and his thugs? Whose warehouse is this? I guess I'm not getting through that door. Probably not getting through many of the doors. Oops. Okay, whose shield is that? That's very interesting. Should I not know the family crests of Novigrad? Looks like a maroon dragon with a maroon S on a gold shield with some leaves and stuff around it. Okay. Well, if I ever find a family with that crest, I know whose warehouse I looted, and I'll be sure to blame it on Bernie. Yeah, that's why I killed him, because what shall become of Temeria? I'm pretty sure I read that. That's why I drove them out of your warehouse, because they were looting your warehouse. Is it all going to be alcohol? Fool's Parsley. Do I really need to be getting Fool's Parsley from a warehouse? Midwiney Stout. New Zealand Champion. Alcohest. Empty bottle. Nervalus. Water. I do need the water. Well, actually, I probably don't. Water is handy, but I've got enough of it to start Lake Geralt if he empties out his inventory. Water into a depression in a piece of property somewhere. Powdered pearl, powdered pearl. Can make a little fish pond somewhere with all the water he has. Dwarven spirit, alcohest, alcohest, alcohest. Old goat hide, alchemy paste. I'm just trying to make this trip back to this warehouse worth it. That's all. I don't want it to be a total I should have known better kind of thing. Even though I should have known better. Empty bottle, alchemist powder, phosphorus, alchemy paste, old sheepskin, old sheepskin, old sheepskin. Things I can loot, alchemy paste, maybe not. There we go. Should get to alchemist powder. Whoops, Geralt dancing around there, hurting himself. Just looking for a loot icon here, Geralt. We're not old sheepskin. Okay, all of this stuff in this corner is looted. Alright. Sheepskin, Timberly Stout, Dwarven Spirit. And all things considered, that was probably not terribly worth it. Before we head out here, let's see where we're going. What is our next quest? I'm tempted to visit that house again and see if the wall has been taken down and give me access to that safe that should be there that isn't. And if you haven't watched all episodes of this series, you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about. Oh, you know what we have here? Completed? No, we're not interested in completed. This is weird. I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back. I need to get this off my quest list here, and I've been stalling about it. And then we'll get back to the main quest, because I'm pretty much, unless I go see Ivar, I'm pretty much down to horse races, broken quests, such as Trist's and this safe that got walled in on me. I've got Ivar and broken quests and this treasure hunt. So let's make this, I think we want to, I think we just, if we do that, if we do the first one, I think that'll be it for us. Really, how do I get out of here now? How did I get in here? I thought I came in that way. Oh, it's the double doors. Okay, so now we need a fast travel post, which of course is going to be nowhere nearby. We're headed for Hierarch Square, are we not? Okay. Geralt casually saunters out of a warehouse he just seriously looted. I don't think anybody cared about that. I think Geralt was the only one who cared about that junk. And people who work the docks don't seem terribly territorial. They don't seem terribly industrious. They don't seem terribly anything. They're just kind of hanging out in the mud, basically. Alright, so Hierarch Square should be... So is that Hierarch Square right there? No. It's the fish market area. Do I have anything, since I think it may be... I don't even have really anything I can sell to the armorer? No. I really don't have that. Nothing much is weighing me down besides a few hides here. What is this? Is what shall become of Temeria. Okay. And I've got the werewolf meat from Morkvarg. Alright, so we wanted to go this way, actually. And fast travel to Skellige. I could sell some things to the herbalist. Couldn't I? I could. Let me, all my,
Welcome! Welcome!
He's happy to see me. Show me your wares.
What have you got there?
Do you have anything that cures toxicity? Okay, so let me get busy here taking his money from him. Okay, I was thinking that if he had Belize fruit, I would buy some Belize fruit off him, but he only has Barbicane fruit. So another detour I may take is to head to White Orchard real quick and gather up some Belize fruit so that I have some on my Witcher person here to make stuff when I end up wanting to make it. Don't really have much to make. I need troll mutagen for the troll decoction. And that's kind of regenerates vitality during and outside of combat. That's a pretty good one. I want that one. And Doppler decoction, I have to kill a Doppler, which is weird. I have to be an awfully self-centered and evil Doppler for me to want to kill the Doppler. Increases critical hit damage when attacking from behind, and that's a very specific, curious decoction. I would have to alter my fighting techniques here. All right, so anyway, farewell.
So long.
And let's get to the fast travel post here. We're back in Skellige sooner than anticipated. All right, so somewhere behind us is... Oop, and it looks like there are creatures in there. There's an inn behind us with a ruined inn with creatures in it. Seems like it. Wraiths. Okay, so let's get some superior specter oil on the old silver sword. And what kind of shape are my weapons in, by the way? 93%, 93, not too bad. Okay, and I still actually have decoctions working in my favor. You fast travel all the way to Skellige, and your ancient Leshen decoction and succubus decoction hang in there for you. That's nice, lasting. Oops, Geralt, I didn't want to charge all the way there. Whoa, 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 whoa. You knew that was going to happen. Now, what did I put down there? Oh, I didn't get a chance to finish putting down this version of Erden. There we go. Now, let me climb back up. And let's just... if there's some way you can go back and forth between different types of Erden, the different types. Apparently he doesn't like it very much at all because he's what the heck is going on? Yeah, sure. I put down the Erden and you run away. All right, so let's refresh Gwen. Let's go back up here once our stamina is replenished. Something. I don't know what the heck that was that went down on me. See, now I'm stuck. Okay, can I get... And if you go downstairs after I set Erden up here, I don't know what's going to happen. But there you go. So, Quent, it takes so long to set down that that particular version of Erden that you almost get your stamina back for another sign in the time it takes to do that. And where are the remains of that? Oh, right behind me. Emerald Dust, Infused Dust, Wraith Mutation, Essence of Wraith. And downstairs, is that all? Wraiths have this annoying habit of multiplying. The other Wraith? Where is the remains of the other Wraith? Is at the top of the stairs. Okay. Amethyst Dust, Infused Dust, Wraith Mutation, Essence of Wraith. Did I actually chase him up the stairs and kill him on? Yeah, I guess I did. Is it poor form to loot this abandoned, ruined inn? Water, Kedwini Stout, Temerian Rye, and something. Arrest warrant for the Witcher Gird. Okay. Now, is this part of this quest, and should let it hereby be known that the Witcher known as Gird has committed foul crimes against the ducal tiara, namely insulting her Grace's majesty, resisting her Grace's guards, collaborating with the usurper, and other such deeds bringing harm to ducal tiara. Any persons providing him shelter will be considered complicit in his crimes. It is the duty of each and every one of Ducal Tiara's subjects to provide any and all possible help to the agencies of the law who seek to capture the bandit. For the apprehension of Witcher Gird, dead or alive, we have set a reward in the amount of 300 Arksea dinars. How many crowns is that? In the name of her grace, Helena Lang Hare, heiress to the Duchy of Arksea Swalserain, or however you pronounce that, of Gelibal, Hieronymus, Usar Castellan. Hieronymus, Usar Castellan. I could have done a much better job pronouncing all of that, could I have not? Okay, so where's my stuff to get this quest off my list? Forget pronunciations. I've got... There we go. Innkeep's notes. Diagram, Ursine, steel sword. Let's read the Innkeep's notes. That was right before dusk. Then a witcher showed, dirty and unshaven, and stinking worse than the fisherman from Pharaoh. Geralt, with his rotting flesh, with his 30 pieces of rotting flesh that he always carries around with him. Asked for a room and a bucket of water so he could freshen up some. First I didn't want to let him in on account of the bloody sack he was carrying, but then it came out he had arranged to meet Jorgen Ironhand here, a friend of Jorgen's, a friend of mine, illegible. Sun had long set by the time Jorgen showed. Witcher handed him that sack, and we all learned why it stank so bad. Inside was the head of a siren. Jorgen had contracted the Witcher to take it down after it attacked some folk in a cave in the northwestern part of Speakerud. Seeing it dead cheered folk awful fast, and Jorgen, happy as a clam, started buying everybody rounds. The Witcher refrained at first, saying he was off to take care of a striga that infested the ruins of a fortress on the northern edge of the isle, but in the end he gave in. After all, there's no refusing Jorgen. Illegible. Made a lovely heap of coin that day. The sun started rising and not a man had gone home. The Witcher got drunk with Jorgen, started telling us tales, then we sat down for some Gwent. That Gerd, he might be a first-class warrior, but he's one lousy card player. Lost half his reward for that siren to me and drank the other half. Then, wanting to win it back, he wagered a diagram for some kind of steel sword. To my eye, it was a scrap of rubbish, but fuck it. Some things you gotta do for the sake of sportsmanship and camaraderie, so I accepted the wager. Illegible. Okay, so that's why the diagram was here, I guess. Quest completed! Nice. Scavenger hunt, bear school gear. Can I get Geralt out of the basement? I don't think there was anything else left to scavenge there. Or loot there. You know what I want to do? Let me check my world map real quick here. Or I should say my Skellige map, shouldn't I? I want to go... I want to go to Gedeneath, and I want to buy a character point reset potion from Gremist while I'm here. Now I can't see Ivar because I don't think I have any books to get. Is it possible I picked up any books that would interest? I suppose I could zip by Ivar and cross my fingers, but I don't think that's going to bear fruit. This, however, will bear very important fruit. Alright, so it was Gremist that had it, right? And he is like right down here. So I get Geralt killed. Yeah, Grumpy Gremist, there he is.
What do you want now? I taught you all I know.
It's good to see you too, Gremist, and we've already played cards. I don't know why it's telling me I'm getting dialogue options. Because I won like the best Gwent card ever from him.
Got anything to sell?
I do, but it's expensive.
There's always a problem with Gremist, isn't there? Okay, so let's buy... Sure is expensive. Let's buy... Should I... Potion of Clearance. How quick before I forget the name of it. Let's buy 2 of these, just encased. Invest will future-proof our Witcher career with 2 of them. Okay. That's all I wanted to do. Farewell.
See ya.
I'd prefer goodbye.
Well, you're not getting it. See ya. You have to be nice for people to pay attention to your preferences, Grevist. If you're going to be a snotty druid, such and such, people are going to be snotty to you as well. Just how it works. Other druids know that. Right?
Haven't seen a continental.
They don't care either. Alright, before I fast travel, I'm going to save the game real quick. Well, here's a place we haven't been to in a while. It's good to see some familiar, but somewhat, I guess they're familiar. How long does it take before somebody's face is no longer familiar to you? Anyway, I didn't know if I wanted to drag everybody along for this, but we're going to go Belize fruit hunting here in White Orchard. And I'm trying to remember, speaking of remembering faces from White Orchard, I'm trying to remember harvesting in White Orchard, and I vaguely remember this field over here having Belize fruit. Vaguely. And I know all 3 of you who watch this series are just so thrilled that harvesting in a place I haven't been to in ages. And when it's just going to be amazing to find the first Belize fruit plant. What do we got? We've got wild dogs here. I feel like just punching them to death, the poor things. I don't... Okay, we're just going to... Yep, that one's stuck on a tree. So I think we can leave it... Well, until I get rid of them... Got him... We got him on a doggy treadmill. Until I get rid of them, I'm not going to be able to harvest, is the problem. I came here for the raw wild dog meat and dog tallow. It's really why I came here. Alright, I hope I'm not guessing wrong that there is actually Belize fruit here in White Orchard and in this field. Okay. The dogs don't want me to find it. They don't want me here. Dog tallow. And wild
Damn,
dog.
you're ugly.
He really is. Oop. He's really chewing on me. Dog tallow. There's another one off in the distance there. I suppose he'll become Barbicane fruit, not Belize fruit, huh? Barbicane. Am I remembering it wrong? Did Belize fruit, was there an eradication effort? Or did they make herbicide to get rid of Belize fruit and I just didn't get the update? Because I would have thought by now I would have found it. Celandine. It's quite possible I'll never ever need Belize fruit again. That's very possible. I don't think right now I need... Oh, the gods of White Orchard are smiling on me. One piece of Belize fruit. I found it. I'm going to meditate until it grows back and just keep picking it. Oh, man. Okay, so it is a low-lying plant with a purple flower, or bluish flower, something like that, right? I can hone in on stuff that looks like this. We're just going to put this poor dog out of its misery. Or it's going to put me out of my misery. One or the other. Dog tallow. Okay, that's one police fruit. It's pretty exciting. I think that might be another plant up ahead there, but we're going to have to deal with the wolves now. All right. For them, we got to take out our sword. Or maybe we don't. All right. For the warg, we're going to have to. Yep, the warg's only 5th level too. So the wolves and the wargs are all the same level? That's interesting. They're the same level, but the warg's a little more resistant to that Igni Blast, is it not? Dog tallow, raw meat. Dog tallow. Dog tallow. Okay, and we've probably got a rabbit or something over there. And I was honing in on what I thought. Nope, so dog tallow was another. Yeah, there it is. 2 Belize fruits. We are on a harvesting roll now. This is very exciting. Hellebore petals. Yeah. What's an acceptable amount of... Oh, we've hit the Belize fruit jackpot. This is mind-boggling.
Ugly bastard.
Oh, it's a beautiful wolf. How could you, White Wolf, call a wolf an ugly bastard? You need to rethink that. Dog tallow, he says as he burns the beautiful beast to death with an Igni Blast. Okay, so 3 Belize fruit plants so far. Please don't let them be the only Belize fruit plants in all of White Orchard. Please. If I get 10 of them, I'll feel good. I don't know why. 10, you know, that's the... I still don't know why I settled on 10 as the acceptable number to keep in my inventory. Whatever. It's a number. A nice round one. Okay, have we run out of Belize fruit luck here? Wait a second, that looks brown. No, that's Belize fruit right there. Belize fruit, okay, 4 now. I am getting nostalgia pangs from the melody inside Geralt's head when he trots around White Orchard. It is one of my more favorite and relaxing melodies to harvest to. Belize fruit, all right. Even in a Belize fruit heavy area, Belize fruit is rare. It's just, it's a tough plant to find. All right, I think I'm at 6. I just need 4 more. We can do it, Geralt. There's one. Nice. This is so exciting and rewarding. I gotta say, oh, there's one probably right there. I'm starting to know the shape of it too from, we got bandits. Police fruit? Okay. What did he say about liking? Because, yeah. Linen, hatchet. I'm just here for the Belize fruit, boys. But you're... When did you guys occupy the mill? Oh. So this is a problem with not having a Witcher in your town. All the undesirables start taking over. The residents of White Orchard can thank me later. Chicken sandwich, Velen longsword, rope ladder, small blackjack. Okay. Back to important matters like police fruit. Oh, we've got one tailing us. It's just somewhat humorous that he didn't get to finish that. Oh, we've got another one. Is that another? They're coming out of the woodworks here. You wouldn't have been a problem for Geralt when he was originally touring White Orchard. Linen, Velen longsword. I love how confident they are when they see a Witcher. You would think after the hundreds of bandits that Geralt has done in, that, you know, word would have gotten round and they'd be a little less sanguine about taking him on. Whatever. Okay. Let's look at the inventory here. You want to go all the way to alchemy items. All right, so where Belize fruit? I've got 9 Belize fruit. I just need one more. Can White Orchard do it for me? Can White Orchard give me one more Belize fruit plant? I think it can. Hopefully without running into too many more bandits or...
Could use a portal about now.
Geralt is leaving the edge of the known world here, the known White Orchard world here. This doesn't strike me as a Belize fruit area, but I could go see, what's her name? Tamira? That might actually be, no. And just buy Belize fruit on it. Wait a second. I think that's the plan I'm looking for. Oh, would you look at that. All right. That's the beauty of coming back to White Orchard. You're like, at this point in Geralt's career, you're really pretty much like a Witcher god. Geralt could basically sterilize the entirety of White Orchard in about an hour now with as high in level and as powerful as he is. But okay, nice little detour there, and nice little White Orchard sunset here that is worth peeking around the corner here and check. Look at those colors. It's absolutely beautiful. He's very, he says, on the edge of the graveyard. Even graveyards are lovely in White Orchard. All right, well, yeah. So we now have... just double checking, I'm sure yep, 10 Belize fruit pieces, or 10 Belize fruits. So, yeah, all right.
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Geralt. Oh, would you look at that? So, well, that makes me feel a little better, because this place was haunted. So the peasants, yeah, they're able to mourn their relatives, their ancestors, their whatever, thanks to Geralt. I mean, it's a strange and sad thing to be proud of allowing them to do, but I imagine it's something they wanted to do but couldn't until Geralt arrived. See, look, the positive outcome of having a Witcher around. It's nice to see. All right, where is my nearest fast travel post? The mill. Straight ahead. Let's get back to Velen and whose horse is that? It's not a bandit horse. You're not going to kick me when I try to fast travel, are you? All right, let's get back to Velen, and I suppose we stop messing around here because basically everything, every quest except for Broken and Horsey quests are taken care of in this strange Ivar quest that I'm gonna let go. All right, so let's get back to Velen and Crow's Perch specifically. Can Geralt? I just had to see if Geralt can mount somebody else's horse. Guess it's not allowed. Now that I've fast traveled back to Velen, it's occurred to me that there is still one potential to-do item here. One outstanding task, let's call it. And it's the same thing I did. It is the same thing I did in Skellige, and that's hitting all the undiscovered locations. I have another quest here in... Oh, no, that's just a notice board in Hierarch Square. Thought that was a quest sticking out of my map there, screaming for attention. But that, I mean, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it just seems like there are many, many more of them. I mean, there probably were 150 to 200 in Skellige that I ended up hitting. Maybe not that many. Maybe I'm overestimating it, but it seems like there's at least that many here or more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to advance the main quest, and I will return to these, or will return my Witcher attention to these. I don't know when the fancy hits me. Right now, I feel like the main quest needs some attention. It's just I've been neglecting it for too long. So let's go see the sergeant and see what we have to do to take Uma off his hands. Now, a quick reminder to myself, maybe more than my free viewers who have better memories than I do. The last I spoke about Uma was with Yen back in Skellige after the whole you guys are you're still working that thing, huh? Yeah, was what was his name? They called him Craven, but his real name was Skjal. When we ended up trying to resurrect him, and he gave us the information about Ciri, and it turned out that he and Ciri raced on horses away from the Wild Hunt to a boat, and then he got knocked out, and he woke up, and there was Uma or something. I'm trying to remember the particulars there, and obviously I'm having no. But that's basically the thought line here is that Uma has somehow, some way, he made his way from Hindersfjall and Ciri and Skjal to the Baron, and he has something to tell us, right? So, is there any reason for me to go to my stash? No, I do not think so. I have some stuff I could sell to Fergus.
You white one, look like you got soused last night too.
Has the sergeant just yeah, he's taken over, sort of taken over the Baron's main quarters here, his main chambers, has he not? Okay, well, I suppose I don't know what else I expected, but it's a little odd.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma, I'm here to take him away. I'll come back later.
Uma, gonna take him with me.
Believe you meant to say you've come to ask my permission to take him. I am in charge now, so...
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But then I'll bring your enlightened reign to an end. An abrupt and premature end.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
And don't start pushing me or that end to your reign will come about. Okay, so now I go see the groom. Wherever the groom is. With the groom, it sounds like the groom's out in the barn. Does it not? Yeah, there you go. Okay. If Geralt was just... well, I guess... I'm just wondering why Geralt just didn't take Uma and not tell the sergeant. And because he didn't want to... he wanted the sergeant to understand not to send goons after Geralt and, you know, cause a fight while Bookie. Oh, right, because there's a race that could start here, you know, while he's trying to carry Uma away. Okay, so I assume you are the groom, because you're grooming a horse, but it says stable master over you. I'm going to take a quick second and save the game here. Is the stable master going to give me a tough time?
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back, though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Yeah, I'm all busted up about you guys not having, you know, playtime with the freak. Out of my way, find some other diversion. He seems to be agreeing with me. Why? I'll just find some other
Find
diversion.
something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door. Now.
And maybe you guys could lay off the drink. Just a little bit.
Hey, little guy.
How exactly do we take Uma with us?
This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well,
Geralt?
come on.
Okay. Is Uma gonna jump up it? Oh, don't do it, Uma. Don't, please.
What the? Quit playing around. Let's go.
Well, the nice Geralt. We got over that quick, didn't we? Can we get like a coat or something for Uma? No.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
Why would they care?
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
Yeah, if I didn't have Uma, maybe, but...
and the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglim.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglim consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once.
Did she tell me she was coming back here? She probably did, I've forgotten.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
Geralt's been working on his bowing.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
See, I can't win with you. When I don't bow, you're all ticked off at me. When I do bow, you're ticked off. How do I win this? Whatever. He hasn't said anything about Uma. He is a remarkably focused ruler. I have to give him that much. Report. I don't take orders from you. All right, Geralt, the time to be a snooty witcher, you could have had this battle with his men. Let's just give him his report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
Did I know that? That it might be his talk? Did they talk about that after getting Skjald's memory from him? Do you realize we had to raise the dead to find this stuff out, Emperor Emir? I know where Ciri... Do I want him to know that... Let's delay that as long as we can.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen,
where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron who...
Yes, I know my vassals.
Who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
Oh, right, that's right.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
You know, keeping busy is important in life, Emperor. Let's not belittle, attention to duty and fastidiousness and okay. By the way, this monstrosity might be your daughter.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali, Gladiv Dorn Eptened, Bandro Ithne Iakis. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
don't intend to bring her here again. I don't know what that's my first choice here too. So be it. See, why would I come to his, his domain, the epicenter of his domain at the moment, is Oregon, and then tell him I'm not doing what he, like, I shouldn't even have come here if my intent was to just ruffle his feathers at every turn here. Oh, and bringing Ciri to him, he wants Ciri because he wants to marry her off. I would assume, she's part of his plans to take over the North in some way, shape, or form. Probably wants to offer her to Radovid or something odd like that. Yeah, I really don't care if I'm lying to this guy. This guy is nothing but a manipulator on the grandest level in history. So be it.
Fine.
This audience is over. Till the next.
Uma understood that too. He understood the audience was over. And is Uma a he at this point? If it's Ciri, is it a he? Yeah, Yen, you are about the most useless girlfriend ever in front of the Emperor. Any other situation, you're bossing everybody around.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt?
Yes.
We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So why would we talk about how we're lifting the curse? Do the walls not want to know what we're doing there as well?
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course.
Oh, and there was one. I have your little charm thingy, right? Are you? No, I'm not going to get you.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Really?
Oh, there, Roach.
Am I going to have to fight that, or?
Forktail's this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Yeah, how did she get... Well, she teleported, right? Why so dirty? Is he's dirty? Yeah, I want to... What's up with him?
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
A lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
So she's already running Kaer Morhen, but she can't speak up to the Emperor. Geralt, you're involved with this sorceress because...
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... Well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you. Jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Is that because Geralt had bedded other sorceresses in it? Is that why?
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she...
Yeah, there you go.
Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture.
Well, I imagine she's planning to lift the curse, right? By throwing the bed out the window, whatever. What is she planning?
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
I don't know if it sounds suspicious, it just sounds like Yen being a bitch once again.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
I would hope Lambert and Eskel are after the
So
forktail.
where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
Mm-hmm. And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
What is Roach doing? Roach? Are we doing our daily push-ups, Roach? Roach, that looks like it hurts. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to that, Roach. Who's gonna watch Uma? Not that we just don't want Uma rushing outside and getting picked off by a forktail. And can we get him a jacket finally?